Well, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, whatever your current life situation is. Hello, YouTube, and welcome to episode 5 of Kite's Curiosities. One of the things that I like to collect, and something I enjoy doing when I'm out on the hunt, is I like to find old soda bottles. And I bring them home, clean them up, get them nice looking, and put them on display. And it's just a really neat thing to do since, there's so many different kinds of soda bottles, so many different companies making different types of soda and different designs and everything. It's really neat. And, you watch the progressions of the history of soda bottles as time passes on. We'll make some more soda bottle videos as we go along this YouTube journey. And today, I want to focus on probably the most common soda bottle that's collected down here in the South, and that is Coca Cola bottles. Now, you folks up north who might be watching this, y'all like to call them soda pop bottles. Down here, we call them Coke bottles. Anything that's got a soft drink, we call it Coke. And specifically, if you want a Coca-Cola, you say, I'd like to have a Coca-Cola. But any other type, I'll have Mountain Dew. We call that Coke. Pepsi, we even call that Coke. But anyway, it's just a difference of what we have. But neither here nor there. Let's get to this Coca-Cola bottle collection. The oldest one that I have is this one right here. Okay. Now, as you see, as we go along in this video, you'll see how they change over time and stuff. But this is the oldest one that I have. This is from 1951. Now, you might say, well, how do you know it's from 1951? The best way you can tell on a Coke bottle, not soda bottle, but on Coke bottles, specific Coca-Cola bottles, is if you look on the side, you find these little markers right here. And you look on the side, let me get that to focus if we can. And you'll see a date on there. You'll see a big old C. And then right here, you'll have, I think this is like the company or the location it was made or something. But right there, usually to the right of the C, you will see a date. And this one says 1951. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me get it. Get it in the light. Y'all should be able to see it there. But 1951. And this is what they look like. There's no what they call ACL on this, which is, I think it stands for art color label, art colorization label, something like that. But anyway, we'll look at what I mean by ACLs as we get going on. But there's no paint on it. There's no frills or anything like that. It just says Coca-Cola. And on this side, it says trademark registered in the United States Patent Office. Or trade on this side, trademark registered. Minimum content 6 fluid ounces. And on the other side, it says the registered in the Patent Office. As you're getting through some Coke bottles, if you find them, what you want to look for, if you want to find one of them super rare, nice, old Coke bottles, is you want to look for on this where this print is, try to find what they call the Christmas date. Now, I can't remember what the Christmas date is, and I don't want to sit here and look it up and waste time. But it'll say, filed in Patent Office December 25th, 19 whatever. Those are your older bottles. So if you see something like that, grab it up. You want to get it and get it quick. Pay whatever you need to pay for it, because that's a real nice bottle. Moving on, this is one from 1960. Again, it's the same type of pattern, same design. They call it the skirt bottle because it looks like a skirt, lady skirt coming down on the sides there. Bevel glass, and there's my little marker right there, 60 on it. So, ball from 1960 there. As they get going in the 70s, that's when they started putting some little bit of paint on it. As far as I know, I'm still new at trying to learn all the histories of Coke bottles. I hadn't quite found me a book yet that I can get and look at all of them, but I just keep plowing on through and learning what I can on the internet and stuff like that. But this is a bottle. This is a 10-ounce bottle from 1970. So again, this is about the time that I've noticed they started putting some paint on it, the ACL on the bottom, and then they got Coca Cola here in the traditional cursive writing, and then they got Coke on the back, and that's where we get down in the South where we call everything Coke because of this right here, Coke. And of course, Coca Cola being an Atlanta company, that's where we get that from. This here Coke bottle, this is from 72. And again, this is a 6-ounce. Very similar to the 10-ounce, that I just showed you. And colorizations and stuff on it. And I got a couple other, 10-ounces. They start to all look the same. I don't want to waste time or anything. But what I want to do next is show you if, I showed you how to identify the date. You can find out where they came from, too. If you look on the bottom of Coke bottles, it'll tell you where different bottles came from. And this one here, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. It says Macon, Georgia. What a lot of collectors like to do is they like to try to find different towns, like what town where they're from, or bottles from their state. Here's the one. This is from Danville, Kentucky. Right there. Let's see. This one here from 72. This is from Atlanta, Georgia. And I like this bottle because, Coca Cola, it's an Atlanta company and got Atlanta, Georgia on the bottom of it. So, let's see. This one is it's kind of hard to see. I don't even know if y'all going to be able to see it or not, but I'll show it to you. Anyway, Tupelo, Mississippi. I wonder, as I get them, I'm like, well, did Elvis drink out of this maybe? I don't know. There's no way to tell. I don't think he went back to Tupelo after he left and went to Memphis. But, anyway, just kind of have a romanticized idea, who drank out of these bottles? Who had them? Where did they come from? How many hands did they pass through? Different things like that. So, all right, this one is from Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know if you can tell that. And then this one is from Apalachicola, Florida. So that's something you can do with your Coke bottles. You can identify the year, and you can identify where they come from. Now, Coca-Cola caught on to the idea that people were collecting these items and people were collecting bottles. So what did they do? To spur more sales, let's make collector bottles. So I have a few collector bottles that I've been able to pick up. And typically people leave these full and kind of way you can see the paint on it a little better and whatnot. I'll show you an example. Here's one. This is the bottle commemorating University of Georgia's 1980 national championship team. So, it's a nice bottle and everything. It's got the schedule on the back, who all they beat, and that kind of thing, and the Bulldog there, and 1980 champions. It was kind of hard to see, with it with it in there, without Coca Cola in there. But you start adding, leaving it closed up, now that stuff starts to pop. You can really see, and it makes a difference in presentation of it. You know, people like these more, but you know, heck, when I'm out bottle digging or collecting, you know, I'll buy empty ones just as good as full ones, you know, depending on the price, if the price is right and how bad I want that bottle. So you saw the 1980 National Championship Georgia team. Let's see, where we need to go. Let's do the Olympic game one next. This is the one commemorating the Olympic Games. And as you can see, this Coca Cola, it's done kind of changed color on me a little bit. I think the person that I bought this from, they had left it out in the sun a little much, but it's commemorating the 1980 Olympic Games held in Los Angeles, California. Let's see. This one is a bottle near and dear to my heart. This commemorates the 1985 National Championship for Georgia Southern University, my alma mater. It's when the great Irk Russell was the coach of that team. They got schedule and who all they beat on the back on their way to that national championship. They made one the following year, 1986, and put Irk on the front of that bottle. To me, he's the greatest college football coach of all time. Y'all look him up. Irk Russell. ERKRUSSELL. Irk Russell. Had amazing story. Amazing story. What that man started with nothing at Georgia Southern and built a powerhouse dynasty within 3 years. Incredible college football story. But that's him on the front. 1985-86 national champions back-to-back. And the schedule on the back there. And then for the 1989 Georgia Southern National Championship, Pepsi made that bottle. And I'm still hunting that one. So Coke, I don't think, made a bottle in 1989 for Georgia Southern. But they came back in 1990 and made one. 1990 season. And I think Tim Stowers was the head football coach at that time. Matter of fact, yes, it was. Tim Stowers was the head coach. Now, I remember now because Irk coached him in 89. That was his last season. And then they got that there and the championship schedule on the back. So that's all the Georgia Southern ones. And not the last one, but next to last one I have. This is the 1990 National Championship team for Georgia Tech. When they went undefeated, they had one tie. Who did they tie? It was North Carolina. No, North Carolina State, I think it was. North Carolina they tied 13-13, but they beat everybody else. They played 11 games, won 11, tied 1, lost none. Great team, wonderful team here. A bunch of good guys on this team. 1990 National Championship team. And again, that schedule on the back. Beat Nebraska in the Citrus Bowl. It's a wonderful team. And then the last one. It's a little 8-ouncer. Commemorating the Atlanta Falcons 1998 NFC Championship team. They just kind of came out of nowhere and won this, but we talking about Coke bottles, I guess. I need to quit talking sports, but at any rate, commemorates the Falcons. No schedule on the back. I think they quit doing that back in the 90s or so, and they just put the little collector label right there. And I haven't seen any full-size 10-ounce ones that, past this 1990 Georgia Southern bottle that I showed you that has a championship logo on it or commemorating. I think they've all been about 8 ounces. So, at any rate, there's a couple other ones I'm looking forward to get, and we'll try to get all the championships from the Georgia teams that they made, and that'd be kind of fun to put together and put on for display. But at any rate, that's my Coke bottle collection. hope you enjoyed this video. And, y'all be out on the look for some vintage Coke bottles. Now you get armed with the information of what to look for, the date and the maker on the bottom. So, at any rate, we'll do some more bottles. I think we'll hit Pepsi up next time we do a bottle review. I got a couple of good old Pepsi bottles there we can show y'all. As always, like, comment, subscribe, do what you want to do. And anyway, hope y'all have a great day. We'll see you again. Have a good one.